Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making Thai sweet potato soup. I had tons and tons of sweet potatoes left over and I thought what better way to use them up than in this recipe. You can use any other root vegetable you want for this, that's the beauty of soups, they're so versatile. For this recipe you will need some onions, coconut oil, honey, fish sauce, cashew nuts, sweet potato, Thai paste, garlic, ginger, lime, coriander, coconut milk and stock. So we're going to get started on the soup. I'm going to be frying off my veg in coconut oil today just because it's a Thai soup. I want to really get that coconut flavour through. Feel free to use olive oil or veg oil, it's no problem at all. So a couple of tablespoons of that into my pan. Then I'm going to add some onion, garlic and ginger. For the ginger, a good little tip, if you just take a teaspoon, you can peel the ginger really easy like that. And we're just going to grate that into the soup. It doesn't matter how small your veg is for this because we're going to be blending this soup. So I've done a small dice today. You can do rings, you can crush the garlic, whatever you feel like. Start grating my ginger in. Again, if you want, you can finely chop this or do little matchsticks, it really doesn't matter. So our onion, garlic and ginger's been frying for about 8 minutes now. It's really nice and soft. We're gonna add our curry paste. Today I'm using Thai green. It's a lot more fragrant than the Thai red, but it's got a great heat to it. You can use whichever one you want. I'm gonna go in with about 1 heaped tablespoon. That's gonna add quite a nice bit of heat. Off for a good few minutes. We want to cook out that raw taste before we add anything else. Once this is ready, we can start to add our vegetables. It smells amazing. If you wanted to make this into a Thai sweet potato curry, then you just carry on as we are now, add your stock and your coconut milk, and then rather than blending it, you can just leave it like that and have it as a curry, which also would be really delicious. We're frying that paste off for a couple of minutes now. You know it's ready because it starts to really catch the back of your throat and it's sticking a little bit to the bottom of the pan. This is where we're going to add our sweet potato now. Just keep it in small chunks, it just means it's going to cook a lot faster than leaving it too big. Straight in, and then we want to coat all of our sweet potato in all this onion and garlic. Now I'm going to cover this with some boiling water from the kettle, probably about 2 litres, and we're going to add a few more flavourings now as well. So to this, I'm going to add some kaffir lime leaves. This isn't crucial in the recipe, but it's just a really good traditional ingredient to Thailand. You can get these in supermarkets as well. They come dried and they look like that and they smell absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go in with just 3 of those because these are really, really strong. I'm going to add a few dashes of fish sauce, again for that salty taste that you find in all Thai cooking. This is very powerful, so we're just going to go with a few dashes of that. Don't worry if you don't like fish. You won't taste it as fish, it'll just give a nice salty background. And then we're going to add some stock. You can use veg or chicken. I'm using veg today. Again, industrial restaurant size one. But I go with about 1 or 2 stock cubes. At this point, just give it a little taste with your spoon, check that the seasoning's right. And I'm going to add 1 tin of coconut milk. I'm using light just to make it a little bit healthier. Feel free to use full fat coconut milk, that'll just give you a really nice creamy soup, so that's going to go straight in. I am going to keep a tiny bit back in the bottom of my can, just for garnishing at the end, but don't worry, this is just to make it look a little bit fancier. So the soup's on the boil now, we're going to cook back till the sweet potatoes tender. I'm going to do a little topping to put on our soup for a little garnish. I'm going to do some spicy nuts. This part of the recipe is completely optional, but it just adds a nice bit of texture and makes it a little bit extra special. I'm just going to mix equal quantities of coconut oil again. I'm going to add some honey for a bit of sweetness. A little bit of chilli for a bit more heat. Some salt and pepper. And then a little handful of nuts. You can use whatever nuts you like. I'm using cashews because I think it goes really well. And then they're going to go into a tray in the oven. Put these into a preheated oven at a 180 degrees, and we're going to check on them after 5 minutes. We really don't want these to burn, so make sure you don't leave them any longer than that. And if they look a little bit golden, we'll take them out. If not, we'll leave them another 5 minutes. So I've just taken the nuts out of the oven. They took 10 minutes in the end in total, and they're lovely and golden. Whatever you do, do not be tempted to pick one up now and eat it, because it's hotter than the sun and you'll burn your mouth. So the soup's ready, the sweet potato is completely soft and fully cooked through. Now I'm going to fish out the kaffir lime leaves. Don't leave them in because we don't want to blend them. So remember how many you put in at the beginning. So we're going to add some coriander now as well. I'm going to roughly chop some. I'm going to save a little bit aside to garnish our soup with at the end. And you can just roughly chop this. With coriander, always use the stalks as well because there's so much flavour. So don't ever throw the stalks away, they're the best part in my opinion. Coriander goes in, and we're just going to blend it till it's nice and smooth. So once your soup's all blended, my last ingredient is I add the juice of 1 lime. This just adds a really nice fresh sharpness that can help cut through the spice a little bit. Season it, check it, make sure it tastes good, and then we're ready to plate. So now we're ready to plate. I'm just going to talk through a couple of garnishes we're going to use. As you can see, our nuts have cooled down and they've got a lovely caramel crispy coating. They're amazing. I've got some coconut milk that I saved before to do a little drizzle. And I've got these, and I think these are such a good ingredient to have in your cupboard. The crispy fried shallots. You can get them everywhere as well, and they're just so good to add to salads, to soups, to curries. Just an amazing little topper, so I definitely recommend having these in your cupboard. There you have it guys, homemade spicy Thai potato soup. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.